What's going on, guys? Boston Hoppin here, real estate agent, and I guess now investor here in Anchorage, Alaska. I just purchased another condo. And that is where we are headed right now. It is going to be my first fix and flip, which is really exciting for me because I've wanted to do one for a really long time. And the story behind this property is that I actually went to this property as a listing appointment to try to get the listing to sell it for the owner. Now, I knew that it needed a lot of work from prior conversations with this guy, but when I walked in, it did need a lot of work. I mean, it's not in livable condition. And when I see something like this, it gets me really excited because there's probably an opportunity there. Now, we started talking numbers and kind of what he owed on the property, what he was trying to get for it, and of course, before showing up to the appointment, I did my research on what the property was worth. So there's definitely a lot of room to play there. And stick to the end of this video if you want to know what the numbers are, what I purchased the property for, what the ARV is, and kind of what I'm expecting to kind of make on the flip. We'll see if I'm right or not. We'll see in 3 or 4 months. So basically what I told the guy is, instead of listing the property, why don't I just buy it from you? Save on the realtor commission, save on the 6%, and I'll run some numbers, and if it works out, let me buy it from you. That way you can save on costs, you can net what you want to net, and everybody wins in this scenario. It'll be my first flip. He gets what he wants, he can move out of state, and both parties are happy. So that's where we're driving right now. I want to give you guys a tour before we start any of the remodel, so you can see the good, the bad, the ugly, and kind of what I plan to do with this place. So we are now here at my brand new condo. So I'm excited to show you guys the layout, the current condition of the property, and everything with the property. I'm not gonna lie, it does need a lot of work. This place, like I said, it's not livable. It needs a new kitchen, new bathrooms, flooring, paint, and a lot more. So let's start with the entrance here. So walking in from the front door, this is the first thing you see. The floor is all torn up. The kitchen is missing all the cabinet doors, bottom and top. On this side here, they do have the cabinet doors, and you can tell that they had a cool space theme going on. And you'll notice that theme throughout the house when we walk through. You can even see the front door here. It's all decked out, space themed, and they had a pretty cool moon going on right here. So the kitchen obviously needs to be gutted, and then behind us is first floor bathroom. So this unit in particular is cool because these units are usually 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. So this would normally be a half bath. But what they did is added a bathtub right there, making this a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And then I guess this unit right here converted this storage room into the laundry room. So every other unit here, this is just a storage unit you can access from the outside. This unit, they converted it into the laundry room so that they could put a bathtub right here, because this is where the washer and dryer used to be. Now walking into the living room slash dining area, I mean, not in much better condition here. So really interesting color choice with this blue all throughout. And then what was really interesting to me is this skylight here. The person who was living here, well, I think the tenant, they painted the skylight black with stars in there. Isn't the point of a skylight to have light from the sky? I don't know. They painted it black, so it's really dark in here. Super old flooring, original. This kitchen's gonna get torn out. So what we're probably gonna do is obviously tear all the cabinets out, put brand new everything in there. Instead of having it the same layout, what we're gonna do is have cabinets top and bottom here, and then have cabinets top and bottom on this wall right here. So it's gonna be an L shape with cabinets all along the wall, and then this is just gonna be open space right here. At least that's the plan as of right now. That way you can use the space a little bit more. It's gonna feel more open and have more of a modern layout rather than this kind of cut off kitchen to the dining room and living room. Now heading up the stairs to the second level, obviously it's nice that the stairs are kind of already stripped down because we're just gonna put carpet up here and then carpet throughout. But on our right here, we're gonna have the upstairs bathroom. It's in beautiful condition, as you can see. I don't know what's going on here. These are like the stick down tiles. I don't know why anybody uses these. Obviously in very rough shape. What kind of freaked me out the first time was this smiley face. The first time I turned around and saw this, it's weird. Like it's weird that it's there and then the eyes are looking towards the shower. It's creepy. I don't like it. And then the first bedroom, this is actually the bigger room right here. I mean, pretty basic. It's a bedroom. And then this is what was really interesting to me, was this room doesn't really count as a bedroom because this is not walled off, but this actually looks down into the dining room slash living room. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna wall that off. So close that off to officially make this a bedroom. And then this room actually has a loft here. So this is a really low ceiling, like really low. Like I'm not that tall and I can easily touch the ceiling there. So what we're gonna do with this loft is we are actually gonna cut it in half. And the reason being, let me show you the loft first. So it's kind of just a little nook area. It looks like the ceilings are probably a lot taller than they are. Like this is not a tall loft at all. It would be hard to even sit down up here, but it is nice that the ceilings are vaulted. So the idea is to cut the loft in half to show off the vaulted ceilings to make the room feel bigger, but still have the uniqueness of the loft because the loft is just pretty cool. So that's the plan with this room and kind of the rest of the condo. Okay, so the exciting part, right? The numbers. Everybody wants to know the numbers. Like I said, originally I wanted to list this place, so I was comping it out before meeting with the owner so I could let him know what similar properties are selling for and what I potentially think he could get for his. Now, the tricky part was I didn't know the condition of the property at all. He said it was in rough shape. Rough shape means different things to different people. So I was thinking maybe it's just dated and needs a little bit of updating. I didn't know it was this extensive of in rough shape. Now, walking through it, got talking numbers, and he said he would be okay selling it for about $50,000. And so when he said that, I was like, well, that's not that much for a property. And knowing what these are worth, comping it out, selling this would be between 140 and 150. Now, it does need a lot of work. It needs pretty much new everything, so the repairs would not be cheap. And I don't have time to do it myself, so I would have to pay a contractor to do those. Now, after speaking with multiple contractors and going back and forth and getting material costs, the estimated repair costs of this place here in Alaska is about $50,000. Now, that's me saying before I do any of the remodel. So it could drastically be different, hoping it's a lot cheaper if I find cheaper materials, but who knows? I'm just hoping it'll be right at $50,000. So if the purchase price was $50,000, $50,400 I think was the exact number we agreed upon, and then the remodel materials and labor cost $50,000, that puts us right about $100,000. Now, you might be saying, wow, that's a $40,000 to $50,000 profit. It's really not, because what they don't mention in the TV shows with, you know, like Flip or Flop or any of those where they flip properties and say they make thousands of dollars, is there's a lot of other costs involved going into a flip. It's not just the purchase price and then the remodel. You have the money cost if you're borrowing money. You have the holding cost, so your utilities, your dues, your insurance, everything like that. And then when you sell the property, of course, I'm gonna list the property myself, so I get to save half on commission, but I still have to pay another agent their commission for bringing me a buyer if I don't find my own buyer. So you have other closing costs as well. So when you sell the property, you still have to pay another agent and you have to pay title fees and things like that. Also, they're gonna get the property inspected. So they might call some things out that I missed on the remodel that have to get repaired, so that's more money going out the window there. So all in all, I'm anticipating I'm gonna spend about $25,000 in other costs. So that would put us right at about $125,000 all in cost. I'm hoping to get around $150 for this place, so that would give us a profit of about $25,000. That is my goal. That's what I'm aiming for. I have no idea if that's gonna be what actually happens, but it will be exciting to see the outcome, whether that happens or if we're off a little bit. I'm hoping we just don't lose money on this place though. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my new flip condo. If you like this video, if you got some entertainment or learned something, I would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see how the flip turns out and you want to see how the process goes, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. Also, you can follow me on the socials. I'll put those in the link below. Until then, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.